Hey YouTube, I am back with another video here. And in this video, I want to talk about like New Year's resolutions and like the goals that people have this year. I think it's a good topic just because everyone's talking about it. I know that. But people also need to understand that like nothing comes easy in life. Like in order to actually be successful, you have to grind and you have to fail. As sad as it sounds, like you have to, even though nothing's going your way, you still have to keep going because out of all those failures, let's say, like, for example, like 10 or 20 of failures that you did, you're one step closer to being successful and coming out on top. And that's what people like when people just see so many like repetitive failures and stuff like that, like they don't see that as a win, or they just give up too easily. And I feel like you're not trying hard enough. And there's always a way to keep going and keep like being successful. And I would say like one thing that like a lot of people's like goals this year, I think for sure it's one of them, I think, is probably like the gym, eating healthy, at least getting like better, getting fit, like maybe, yeah, like you have to eat healthier for like for your own benefit, like as far as like your body and stuff like that. Or another big one is probably like good skin care. That's what I meant, like good skin care, because like when you work on yourself, you feel more confident. And it doesn't even matter what it is. It can be literally anything. It doesn't have to be physical or anything. It can be like work. You're gonna feel more confident, and you notice that a lot. That a lot of people are attracted to confidence, and it's as it sounds like that. That's what people love about. But I've said like I want to explain my story of how I am still pursuing what I want to do. So, for example, one of the examples in the story is basically like the gym. The gym has helped me out a lot. The gym, and also I guess that's the second story. But the gym has helped me out a lot. First, like I didn't want to do it. I kept failing, and like I was just getting lazy, and I like motivation. Like only motivation goes so far, and yeah, like I just didn't want to do it, and I hated it, especially like all the foods that I used to eat. Excuse me, all the foods I used to eat, like junk food, chips, and whatnot. And now like I am in a better place. I'm in a better mindset. Sorry. But yeah, like what I'm trying to say is anything is possible with with dedication and also this self-discipline. Like I learned that the hard way. Like you have to be disciplined whether you like it or not. Like you just have to like do all the things whether you don't want to, because like if not, you're always gonna be stuck in that, like maybe not doing anything or things like that. That's how I was a few years ago. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't even know what I was doing. But I started focusing more on myself, self growth, and gym, and God. And I since I found God, like I feel like I have a purpose now, and God's always behind me. He's always gonna go with me wherever, and and he knows what he knows. He knows he has a plan. I know he has a plan for me, and I'm not giving up on that. So with God behind me, like my mindset has changed. The gym has made me more confident. Like God has made me more confident, and not to judge everyone. And it's kind of crazy because I used to be like very insecure about the way I looked, and the only person that can judge me is God, like no one else. And you are the only person that like that always judging yourself. Most likely, like it's always gonna be come from you, like all your thoughts and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, once you find God, like everything just becomes so vivid. Like I see everything. Like I now I really don't care about what people think or what I do, or I'm not insecure. Yeah, I mean, obviously everyone's gonna have maybe there's some flaws, like saying like, "Oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that," and I admit, like, yeah, maybe there's still things that that I admit that I would want, but I mean, God made me who I am, and I'm happy with that. And there's things that you can't control, and like the external environment and stuff like that. But what you can control is your mindset, which is basically going back to like the topic of like just having goals and stuff like that, not giving up because you have to discipline. And remember, failure always leads to success. I know it's a given, like people don't even need to know this, but like at a certain point, like just don't give up. Like I promise you, like things are gonna change this year. You gotta go all out. Whether it's something so small, like start off small. Don't just start off super big. Like it's gonna be like that. Start off with like micro goals, right? So, for example, maybe like you start going to a gym like twice a week or even once a week, and you're probably there just for half an hour. Hey, it's better than nothing. And like eventually you'll start gradually getting going to the gym even more. And that's what I'm trying to encourage is that like focus on one thing at a time. Don't focus on like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do gym, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that, like so many things, because it starts getting overwhelming, and then you're like, oh, I can't do anything and stuff like that. 'Cause that's what I did. That's what happened to me. But I started focusing like things like one by one. So for example, like I started going to the gym. That's one thing, and then like I started once I got more consistent with it, and then like now I'm just used to it. Going to the gym 6 times a week, 5 to 6 times a week. Um, I started incorporating like skincare, and skincare has I guess like also made me more confident. Like I noticed that my skin looks like cleaner, brighter, and also a new haircut. Like I was, I think haircuts make a big deal when it comes to like first impressions. Shows how clean you are and stuff like that. But just remember this, like as far as this, like God is always there. God's always gonna be there, and He's always gonna help you every step of the way. He has helped me so much that you like it's so crazy. Like my mental health has like just been so good now, and I can't give enough thanks to Him. And yeah, like I would just say like a lot of people, like I think they need to be told what to do, because people don't know what to do. Like, and just try anything. Doesn't matter. Let's say it doesn't work out. Okay, move on to the next thing. But don't give up. Us as humans, like in this society, especially in the modern day, like everyone is always telling you things or things that you can't do. How parents are, and like especially with social media now, like it's all in your head. It's all in your head, because social media has been like super bad for people, and I would say like even like the teenagers and kids and stuff like that. It always they always perceive something else what they're showing, and then like I feel like what people see always is the good things, but there's always gonna be bad things, and I just feel like they all the bad things that happen in people's lives are pain, or I guess you're like in my life or a pain. Like it sucks. Like I know it does suck, but I try to think positive about it. There's something always happens for a reason, and God does it for a reason. So I know that like He is always watching me, and yeah, He's always gonna be watching me. And I forgot what I was gonna say now, but let me see as I have notes. And try and also yeah, like try to be positive, like on everything that goes. Yeah, I mean obviously we're gonna have tough days, but I'm just telling you. I know right now maybe I just keep repeating myself, but like I'm telling you, like God loves you, and everything's gonna be better this year as long as you put discipline and you're putting yourself out there. Everything's gonna you as a person's gonna radiate, right? So like your confidence is gonna show your and you're not really gonna be like ego or like or show ego at all. It's just like, yeah, it's me. Like I'm telling you, like I think people just need to understand that like you're not always gonna get everything on your lap. You have to try, and because like what's the point of the not trying and then like you expect like you didn't get anything out of it. Like you didn't learn any lessons. So I just feel like you need to learn and make mistakes or learn from your mistakes, and from there you'll be a step closer to getting to your goals. And just like right now, like I believe that I do think that people are gonna start like giving up because it is the middle of the month of January. Like people are like, oh, I'm lazy, whatever. But I'm telling you in this video, I'm telling you right now, don't give up. Just keep going. Just do it for 15 more days, and then I'm telling you, it becomes a habit. And then you're like, oh, I actually like this, or you start enjoying it at least a bit more than you did before. But this video is basically just a reminder to not give up, and God's always gonna be there, whether like you don't believe him or not. But God's always there. But yeah, like feel free to like maybe like post a comment or anything like that. Like obviously maybe this video is like going off a little too long, but yeah, like I just want to talk about just God, and then like New Year's resolutions and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean this video maybe is gonna be awkward, but obviously look at me, like I'm putting myself out there, and like and I'm still like don't even know. I can't tell. I'm not really good at coming up with things on top of my head, but that's why I have notes down. But everything happens for a reason, and just remember, do not give up. I pray for you. I pray for everyone. Please don't give up. Just keep going. I promise everything's gonna work out.